Hey there, my name is Becky Miller. I'm a certified yoga therapist, and I come to you each week with just a quick tip. Sometimes it's more of a mindset type tip, sometimes it's more of a tip towards a physical posture. This week I wanted to speak with you a little bit more about trauma. I deal with a lot of trauma in my private practice, and I just wanted to talk a moment about complex trauma. Complex trauma can be defined as multiple traumas over time, layering one upon another. So think of maybe there was abuse, maybe there was a car accident, maybe there was a severe injury, whatever they are, they've layered one on top of another. Recently, I gave a talk about my own personal traumas, and it was interesting for me to look back over them because I could see how the traumas have layered throughout my life and how they have affected me, how they have created certain patterns in my life. And those traumas, it's really hard when they've layered one on top of another. It's really hard to pull apart sometimes the effects that the individual traumas are doing to you or having on you. Think of it as, I've talked with a couple of clients about this, where we think of like a pile of spaghetti. Those strands are interwoven, one wound all over another one, right? And so you've got these effects showing up. It might be nightmares, it might be negative thoughts, it might be anger. Whatever it is, it can be hard to know which trauma it is that it's from. And it might be from multiple traumas. So you can have one sign of unresolved trauma that relates to multiple things. So this is why it's complex. This is why it's hard to say, okay, this is only from this event. It might be from multiple events. So I do work with my clients to start to unravel, if you will, those spaghetti strands. It takes time, it takes patience. I wish I could just wave my magic wand and say, oh, all done with one visit, but it usually takes more than that to start to unravel complex trauma. But whether it's one traumatic event or multiple traumatic events, I always go back to the body with my client, and we start to do that unraveling through the wisdom, through listening to the body. And it's a slow process, but we get there. So I just want to encourage you, if you, like me, have experienced multiple traumas in your life, know that they might be overlapping, know that they might be interwoven at times, but you can still work through them, you can still resolve them, and come out the other side. So trauma might be one event, might be multiple events. Just look back at your life and see what you're dealing with, and reach out to someone for help if you need to resolve any past trauma that's not been taken care of. Whether it's to me through yoga therapy, or to a talk therapist or some other type of therapist, reach out and get help for resolving your complex trauma. Please comment if you have any questions. You can email me, reach out. We can set up a private time to chat if you want to know if yoga therapy could help you resolve your complex trauma. I'm happy to chat with you. So that's it for now. Just a quick word about complex trauma, and giving it time, giving it space to unravel, and being patient with yourself, because it's not going to be a quick process, but it is worth it in the end. So that's all for today. Remember, it's never too late to live healthier and happier. You just have to take that first step, and you'll be started down a different path. That's all for now. I will see you again next week.